Yeah.
And that was basically the boundary.
Mm.
And then he leaves and then has like a cute moment with his dad. His
Mm.
dad knows that something's wrong because he goes back home and he just gives him a big hug.
Yeah.
And then it shows him at his birthday party at the pub and
Mm-hmm.
the hockey players outside watching.
And he's like probably trying to think about how to go in, but he can't.
He
Is
can't
it?
do it. Yeah. I'm Cade.
And I'm Kit,
And we're real people.
doing real reviews on our continuation miniseries.
Yes, we joined the bandwagon and we are on our second review of Heated Rivalry, episodes 3 and 4.
Yeah, we double stacked them.
We double stacked the series. Yeah, let's break it down.
Okay, episode 3 gets a little juicier. New characters.
New character. What?
Right?
Old character. Obviously, it's someone that was introduced in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
He is a... He doesn't even play on the same team. How do they know each other?
Yeah, he plays on the same team as Hollander.
Okay.
And I sat next to him on a bench and was like, noticed a little, something, but didn't say much.
Yeah. Which is interesting. They layer him in a little bit. Don't really notice anything. You're just like, oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole episode's about him.
Just about him and a new love.
Yes.
And how he has to hide his love for different reasons, being a hockey player. But why did we like this episode better than the other 2 episodes?
Well, I think it starts out, obviously, he is working out and he goes to get a shake.
Mm-hmm.
Sees a cute guy.
The barista. He's like an art history student. He's like half asleep, making smoothies. Oh, he's so cute. He's like the casting on him.
Yeah.
Like, oh. And so they start a little flirt.
Yeah, I would say some flirt back and forth. It was, I don't know, it felt honest.
Very believable, meet cute. That expanded out in a way that you really would with your friends if you were like, I had this little moment today with somebody, and you start investigating each other. And then the hockey player starts making a habit out of coming to get that smoothie. And he says that it's because he's superstitious and that he had a good game. And that's why. So he'll see him on game days. So then the barista's like making sure that he's working on game days.
Yeah.
So cute. And then, yeah, and it elevates. It evolves. He asks him up for food when they run into each other at like a catered thing that the barista was doing as a side hustle.
Right. Yeah. Asking him out for food, and then there was a line or it was busy, so then he asked him back to his place.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't it feels like everything kind of caught stride, like the way the camera, the interactions, like everything was clicking in the episode. Scenes are pretty. Storyline's really good. As well as my complaint, if you watched the episode before this, was it was very disjointed because there was so much time that passed.
Yeah. So this is like a 2-month, when you meet somebody and you're falling for them and you're quite quickly kind of interacting and honestly talking about it.
Yeah, but it feels very obviously you understand that time's passing and they show that, but it's quite easy to follow.
Really good episode. I kind of wish it kicked off with these 2.
I want to see their story.
I want more of what they're doing.
We watched 2 episodes of the other 2 guys and we
could take it or leave it. But these 2.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's even the things that were kind of tropey, they worked. We felt the barista, he's doing some little things for the hockey player guy who's like, can you just stay here more? I just want you to be here.
Yeah, well, they have that honest conversation. He says that he gets up to leave. The guy asks him to stay the night. Then the next day, he's making him a smoothie from home because that's what he does for him because it's game day. And the hockey player's like, what if you just stay?
Yeah. Oh, and
and it
it,
was very honest.
yeah, and then he's like explaining to some degree that he can't come out and that he won't be able to until hockey's done and then he can fade off into the distance. But he keeps trying these little interactions with them being out and then like having anxiety and like kind of panicking and then talking it out with him.
Yeah.
And but then the friend notices something's off. I think you're dating somebody. You're not
Yes.
telling us about it. What is going on? Because he was like not telling his friend circle. He wasn't saying
The
anything.
barista.
Mm-hmm. And
Kip.
Kip.
Short for Christopher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Is that really a thing though?
well, maybe Christopher spelled with a K.
How do you because the letters are there?
Because it'd be like Kristopher, right? So he just
What?
took the K and he took the I and he took the P and he was like, that's good. Yeah. And he has this really cute like relationship with his dad. He's very accepting of him. It's
Yeah,
just
I
very
thought
sweet.
I mean, like, there
Mm.
was a lot of tropes as far as, like, a gay barista
Mm-hmm.
who's an art major,
With
wears
glasses.
glasses, but yet
Mm-hmm.
super fit,
Mm-hmm.
but then also has a great relationship with his dad
And friendships.
and friendships and it's healthy,
Mm-hmm.
as well as, like, again, they did a good job of, like, consent during sex.
Yeah, asking, which is so lovely. Uh-huh.
Do you think it's more believable because he just comes out and says that he can't come out, whereas the other two characters is like they haven't really talked about
What it is exactly.
why?
It's assumed. Everything with the other two characters, we feel like we're presuming or assuming, and we're kind of creating our own narrative based on what we're guessing from what's being shown.
Just tell us what you mean.
It's just there's a lot of lulls and us being like, what's this angst about? Is it because of the brand deals? Is it because your parents? Is it because
Yeah.
he's not committing to you? Is it because he's bi? Like, what's going on here? And so, but these two, it's like we are both gay, I'm having trouble, and then we see the layers of why, because not only is it because of hockey but also that there was it sounds like something called St. Thomas scholarship, so like maybe a Christian scholarship or a religious scholarship that helped him on his way after his parents passed away, so he felt maybe committed to that dialogue because they had helped him so much and he didn't want to go
When it
against
was his
it.
family, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and they have that outing where they go look at art, which is cute because the barista Kip, he likes this artist, so the guy's like, "Oh, I need to buy some art." So then they go out
Mm-hmm.
and the person asks what they're doing there and he gets nervous and he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have like a really honest kind of conversation back at the house.
Like the second they get in the door and he's like breaking down about it where he's like,
Yeah.
I really thought I could have handled that, like, and he's
Yeah,
like
I'm
really,
sorry.
yeah, the acting is very like, oh, you're heartbroken for him because you're like, yeah, you really were trying because you care about
And
this,
the other guy's like, "It's okay." And then he's like, "No, it's actually not okay."
because it's not.
And it's not okay. I think that was just very honest
Yes.
and very emotionally mature.
Yes. Yeah. And that's maybe why we like it, because the characters seem more layered, they have some depth to them.
Yeah, but this is all in like one episode.
Yeah.
We are like 20 minutes in and we've already gotten all this information.
Yeah.
Like I
And we
just
feel for
sat
them.
through 2 hours
Of the
last
other
time
ones,
and I could take it or leave it.
it's a bit flat, a little
Yeah.
bit dry. So ultimately, near the end, the one friend that works with Kip is like, I know you're dating him, just admit it. They're out at an event together at a gala. So is this hockey player. They're pretending to not know each other. She asks the hockey player to dance, and she's like, what's your intentions here? Like, you
Mm-hmm.
deserve to be out. He deserves like sunshine. Like, you both do. Like, don't like, what are you doing? Like hiding, you know what I mean? Like reality,
Yeah.
you both deserve better. And that evolves into a conversation. So that's in his head. And then they go back to like, he picks him up separately from the gala and they go home and he's like, the Kip is like, my birthday is coming up. There's a pub that it is a gay pub, but like there's a bunch of my friends coming out. You know, lots of people know that you bought smoothies from me. I don't think it's a big deal if you swing by. And he's like, I can't do it. And it's like this realization that like a closeted life and a hidden life where you're not being fully honest and you're kind of half telling the truth to like your friends and family where you are and what you're doing isn't fair. And
Yeah.
it's not good or healthy.
And
Yeah.
and that was the basically the boundary.
Mm.
And then he leaves and then has like a cute moment with his dad. His dad knows that something's wrong because he goes back home and he just gives him a big hug.
Yeah.
And then it shows him at his birthday party at the pub and the hockey players outside watching.
And he's like probably trying to think about how to go in, but he can't.
He can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
great episode.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Would have loved to see that as a feature film. Do you know what I mean? Let's really go the distance with it. Let's take them further. He comes back.
Well, like I'm like, is there more of that? Because
I hope so. Because we'll keep watching.
Then episode 4, we go back to the main 2 people, and God, we're disappointed in that episode. I'm disappointed in that episode. We paused it. How many times did we pause that episode and talk about how we'd make the scene better?
8. I think.
8 times or so.
We're like, is this because they're just showing that they're long distance? Like, is he showing all these women because he's trying to not think about him, or is he bi? Or
yeah. So they like in the midst of like 5 minutes in the beginning, 2 years go by. They have like this again texting relationship, hookups on the road, super fast, summer, and then it kind of goes to them being in the same city, and one of them goes to the other one's house, and this is where most of the episode takes place.
Yeah. So the Russian asks him to spend the night. They have a little cuddle. So you're like, what is this? Little love? Are we seeing a little connection here? Then the Russian gets up and he's like, I'm gonna make us some breakfast. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna have food. Okay. And then they're sitting on the couch watching something kind of being kind of bro-y, like while they're waiting for the food. And the Russian's like describing that, yeah, sometimes he hooks up with women and he, it's good to have. He's like, but I'll probably find another woman. And do you like women? And it's just very like harsh and clunky. And the other guy's like,
you're boring.
Yeah, he's like kind of teasing him.
But it's not even like teasing in like a cute flirtation way. It's like just like, ugh, you're so boring. I do more kind of conversation.
Yeah, there's ego there for sure on the Russian side. And you're kind of like, okay. Then the Russian gets a call from his dad who's declining in his dementia. And he's calling his brother and he's like, I pay you to take care of dad, and blah, blah, blah. And he like kind of shakes it off. And we were like, we paused it. We're like, why isn't this more menacing, more threatening, more of an issue where you can really see like the physical effects on like the Russian and what he's trying to take care of with his family.
Yeah.
And maybe why he has some of the habits that he has, maybe why he's as cold as he is. Like maybe take him a little darker so that we buy into him a little more. Because when he comes back into the room, he like kind of gets the Canadian guy to like huddle up to him. Canadian guy is like feeling it. Then he's like, oh wait. And then he kind of like makes a move on him, then jumps up from making a move when they're both satisfied. And is like, I can't
and then just leaves.
Can't do this. And he's like, what?
He just leaves. And we're like, what? Why are you leaving?
It's not clear because you're like, again, now you're assuming that it's because he felt himself maybe falling into like this little love bubble, and it was like, I need to pop this bubble, so I'm just gonna do the thing, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna be like, I can't because you were talking about girls and da da da.
But it's not even good. Like you're
left a little like,
I hate to say it, but like
abrupt. What? Wanting more?
Yeah, like the scene. I'm like,
go back to the scene. Let's try this again.
I don't get it
again. One more time. Yeah, we were saying how you were making these great points of like, why don't we bring up the rivalry? Like, you know. About women. What were you saying?
Well, I was saying like it would have made more sense if the Russian got into a fight with him and said, you're boring. You could never find a woman that's more interesting than me, kind of thing. And like then have like the sexual encounter and be like, no, you can't find anyone like me. And then he gets up and he's like, I can't do this. And then he storms out because then the next scene, he goes to this party and he starts chatting with this actress that he's a fan of. And they kind of hit it off. But like even that conversation's boring. Like I'm like...
She's like, I like hockey because I have brothers and I'm from Michigan. I'm like, you don't have to explain why you like hockey. And then he's like, I've seen some of your movies because I'm on airplanes a lot. And she's like, no, you didn't see these bad ones. And she's like badly acting towards him. I'm like, If you actually thought that movie was bad and it was something you did, you'd be like, please don't, just don't judge me. Like you wouldn't.
And then he's like, "Are you staying in town longer?" And then all of a sudden they're
And they're
like
like
touching
holding
hands.
hands. And then she's at the game and
I'm
they're
like,
all over paparazzi's
yeah.
everywhere.
I'm like, no game. No heavy
They
flirting. Also, it was interesting. You made the point that like the director didn't like
layer her.
layer in her, like the camera didn't look at like her neck from
Mm-hmm.
his point of view that he was attracted in any way
Yeah. But
while they're
then,
eating French fries. Like
yeah, she could have been like, you could have observed that closer. Or, because the thing that's not clear
we're bored.
is that we're like, we are. Because the other
Yeah,
two, we were like,
yeah.
like the
Episode
whole time.
3.
Yeah.
We were holding our breath.
Mm.
We liked it. We were sad. I was sad at the end.
Yeah.
This
Heartbreaking.
I'm like, why?
I'm like, why are you continuing this situationship? Like, if you don't like women, like, be with another secret man. I'm sure there's lots of other secret men, like, that will
But
do
then
secret
the
things.
Russian
Like,
gets upset because then he sees the paparazzi videos of
mm.
him with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
They're both playing kind of like crap.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're out. They both go out in the same city.
Mm-hmm. Happen to be
And
at the same club.
at the same club, they run into each other.
Yeah.
Also a very weird interaction with her best friend.
Yeah. He's like, so the actress has like a very flamboyant, like, kind of like maybe gay makeup artist or something that's like with her, going to sets with her and stuff. And they're at
Yeah.
this club and she's like, I want to dance with Shane.
He's
And
like, I want to dance with him too.
And then so he's like dancing behind him, and he's like, Hollander's like, let me get out of here, the Canadian guy. And then he like runs into the Russian's dancing with some blonde girl. And there's like this moment where they're just looking at each other. And it's kind of like when you're both losing. You know what I mean? Like we both are just losing
Yeah.
and we're just losers right now. Like this is just such a crappy interaction, but this is how it's going to be. And so then the Russian goes home. It looks like he's masturbating thinking about him. And then he goes with the actress. It looks like it's their first time because they like show her.
Yeah.
But which I don't think it's the actress is real, but I think it's a body double. So it's like
It's
incredibly, but it's like a skating, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like a really fit. No, it's not like an actress. Anyways, it's just not super believable. But maybe because it's like what actress do you know that squats like that?
I mean, it was good butt. I mean, clearly, it was wearing a thong up the stairs.
Yeah, it was just very muscular. It was great.
Anyways, yeah,
I just thought it was interesting because the head wasn't shown, and I'm like, that's not
her. Yeah, she didn't want to show her butt.
So then they go up, and then it's like missionary, and but it looks like maybe he's thinking about the Russian, but maybe not, and it's just very soft and
hollow. No aggression, no other emotion.
Yeah, we were like, listen, if you were really in an interaction with this person who makes you feel vulnerable and like just kind of made you feel awful and you left his house after spending the night for the first time and you were like, I can't do this anymore, and you're going to have your first time with another sexual encounter after that, you would be like sorting through that emotion in some way because it is vulnerable to be intimate with somebody. And so we were like, it wouldn't be this.
No, either way. Like I understand like the Russian in the shower kind of moment, but I feel like they could have built that up more after he talked to the father earlier in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like
mm-hmm.
What's going on with this main story? Can we go back to the B characters?
Yes,
they're way more exciting.
Let's go to them. They're so fun and cute, and they have game, and they're like honestly talking to each other.
Even like the flirting, like so he's getting the smoothies in the beginning, and like it's like believable kind of flirting, and he's like, is he flirting with me?
Yeah.
Don't really know, kind of very believable, but like the Canadian flirting with the actress. What? Like she was talking about her brothers, and then they talked about a movie she played in while he watched it on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next scene's to them playing poker and they hold hands.
It's very wholesome, which maybe that's the point. Because the thing that I kept thinking, because she's like, this is the fourth movie that I played that I'm kidnapped in. So in my head, wouldn't you bring that into the bedroom later? Do you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you say something about it? Like, wouldn't you? Because you're sorting through stuff, you're a little drunk. You know what I mean? I just feel like, would you tie
But like
in the
also like what
dialogue?
is his MO for doing it? You know what I mean? Like because his best friend also says like, "Hey, are you dating any girls?" Like
Mm.
trying to show him someone.
He's
And
not
he's
even
like,
wanting to.
"No, no, no." His
Yeah,
parents talk about the princess from wherever she's from.
yeah. For Rolex to go sit at Wimbledon, and he's like, I don't want to go to Wimbledon and talk to somebody I don't know. I only have 2 weeks off a year. Da,
Yeah.
da, da. And then he's like
So
at a club chatting with a girl, and he's just like, good, high profile. I got it. But then wouldn't you act that way? Like, good. I hope he sees it.
fake it till you make it kind of.
Yeah, like she's gonna be a good beard for me. And like, but in some way you'd see that in the acting because you're kind of
Or
like,
maybe he's really into her.
we don't know.
We don't know what's
We
going
don't
on.
know if he's into her because we're like, she seems great, but like, she's also like equally as boring acted, not multidimensional, layered.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
Guys, y'all spent a lot of money on 3 episodes we didn't want to watch, but episode 3,
T, make that a feature film. Take those two characters right out. Let's see the let's see him show up at the dad's house and meet the dad. Let's see the healing.
this
Let's see him come out.
this is a lot of
And
time
then they get married.
wasted.
And then
What do you rate? All right, off of these 2 episodes, if you only saw these 2 episodes, what would you rate it?
episode 3, I would give like a,
No, you got to rate both of them together.
well,
I,
that's the thing. Because episode 4 is like a 1. And then episode 3 is like a 4.2.
yeah, I would say a 3.5. We've gone up a little bit, but like episode 4, we're back down to the crap we watched in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. And like the things that we are liking about it are things like, look at this conversation around, you know,
Consent,
consent, and like the bedroom
checking
scenes are
in.
quite, yeah, like feeling very safe and vulnerable, and there's good dialogue. But then there's these weird mind games after with these other characters, so you're like, that's not good and kind
Yeah.
and healthy.
As well as like,
And we're past the point of it being because it's hockey. Like, guys, like, yeah.
yeah, we don't really know the reason for the 2 main characters as to why they're hiding it
Yeah.
and still kind of going on. Like, we got the side character. He's doing it because he lost his family. The scholarship gave him his future.
Mm.
And so he's feeling like that's the family and he would disappoint. And he can come out later after all of this writing on him is done.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's like a story that's pretty out there. We've heard it several times, so we just accept it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Their like relationship
Mm-hmm.
also kind of believable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
as believable as possible. Like someone's really just a smoothie maker making money as he's trying to go to art school.
Yeah.
I mean, how old is this guy? I'm gonna have to pull you like our back in season 3. Like, how old are you still making smoothies?
Okay, but I think because he still lives with his dad, he's making smoothies, he's in school. So I'm thinking maybe he's like 23. And then the other guy has been playing hockey and is and like for a
Late
while.
20s?
So late 20s,
Older.
older for sure.
Okay.
More established. So he's like, I want this. Like, you need to be like
Yeah.
my little creature in my house. And you're like, hmm. And then the barista's like very clearly ambitious and trying to make something of himself. Like he's
Trying, yeah.
really trying. So you're like,
Picked up the extra job.
Mhm.
All of his friends comment about him working hard.
He studies when he's like
He
doesn't
has
have
a goal.
yeah. And
Which
so,
also then makes sense why he was asleep
yeah.
in the very beginning is because he does take like night shifts
Mhm.
waiting tables or waiting
Mhm.
and then
Yeah. We keep coming back to we're like, so
so much more to
episode
talk
3
about.
is so good.
Yeah, so far I'd say just skip episode 1 and 2. You don't really learn anything unless you're looking for, you can speed through it unless you want to watch the sex scenes, which even then I'm like, there's
Ways to
other
do that.
websites.
corn. Isn't that what?
Yes.
That's what our producer calls it.
Yeah.
Corn science.
Yeah.
For farming.
But
mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3.5. I'd say like, yeah. I was disappointed after what I was like, oh, we've gotten somewhere with episode 3, kind of all getting it. I was like, this story's great. So maybe when we flip back to the 2 main characters, we'll learn more. Did we learn anything? No, I didn't.
More.
Well, maybe like the dad's declining.
Yes, but then with the dad, with the dad declining, then we were like, well, maybe that's why he's staying the night, because the dad's declining, so he feels maybe more.
But that pressure. Happened before.
Yeah.
Anyways, it seems out of order. I think we would have played episode 4 in a different order.
Yeah. Those
scenes.
We would have edited it, wouldn't it? Boop, 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 boop.
Anyways, no one asked us, but here we are.
Okay. Stay tuned because there's just episode 5 and 6 that's left. So let's see where it lands.
I've actually heard that these 2 episodes are really good. I've seen people cry on some. I've kind of gone down a tunnel because I haven't I don't know what the episodes are about, but I have heard people cry and that they are good.
So, is it because they go back to the other characters?
I don't know, but
maybe the Canadian ends up with the barista, and then they're both so cute together, and they both wear glasses. Maybe.
Maybe. And maybe that other hockey player. No, I don't know.
We did say, though, that we really like whoever is styling the Russian character, nailing it. He is like Russian party boy, really good.
Like you want to hate him.
Yeah.
That's why I think your notes on making him darker would have made way more sense.
Go a little further.
Because he definitely has that kind of like Guido party
prick.
Because he's a smoker too. Like, I don't care. I'm just good. Like, it would have totally played into his personality.
I would have gone darker, but that's my MO. I always like it a little that way.
Well, if you haven't seen it yet, season 3 is out. And as always, please help us out and like us on Apple, as we're on our way to being Rotten Tomatoes certified.
That's right.
And after our episode, our last episode of Heated Rivalry, we will be jumping into season 4.
That's right.
Quite excited.
Yeah.
We are doing the best of 2025 across kind of 5 genres, which I'm very excited about because we are pushing ourselves into different categories.
You guys are going to watch me rate comedies. Just you wait.
I'm quite excited about the comedies. However, we do have some very scary movies on the list, so she will be happy for those. Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, we'll see how they land.
Well, I've been kind of keeping polls on kind of like the Oscars and other kind of awards and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few on our list that are very exciting. So stay tuned and see
you next time.
See you next time. Bye, guys.